want you to imagine your 9-year-old self being sat down on the couch, being told that your mom is moving 295 miles away. For some, this sounds crazy, but for me, it was my reality. Before this day though, I've been living with divorced parents, switching back and forth every week. My two half-sisters live full-time with my mom, and me and my sister Claire shared time at both houses. I didn't understand why my life was this way. I wanted things to feel normal. Today I'm going to share what growing up with divorced parents was really like. Not just the logistics of things, but the emotions and growth that came with it. I'm going to talk about my life in Valley City with both parents, changes that came with my mom moving, and what I finally learned, or what I finally understand now, but I didn't back then. I'm going to take you back to the beginning, when I didn't know what divorce even was. I didn't know my parents as a happily married couple. Divorce was just my normal. I wasn't alone though. According to ChildStats.gov, 25% of children in the US have divorced parents. That puts about 5 of us in this room with divorced parents. I had 2 homes and 2 separate routines. Every week I'd switch houses, packing up my bag on Sundays to head to my dad's, or vice versa, back to my mom's. There were some certain things, like my baby blanket and certain stuffed animals. When I was a lot younger, I used to pack 2 garbage bags full of stuffed animals every week to bring back and forth. My parents felt like 2 separate worlds. My dad almost felt like a best friend. We'd play catch with a baseball, go fishing, and ride our bikes. He was a safe space for me. My mom, on the other hand, her house was a bit more structured. She ran her own salon and had 4 kids to take care of. A key memory I have is one Sunday, sitting in the window, counting the cars as they went past, hoping to see my dad's black Nissan Altima. But even with all the switching and adjusting, nothing prepared me for what was to come next. According to FamilyMeans.org, kids ride a wave of emotions like sadness, anger, and confusion throughout divorce. When I was 9 years old, I was told that my mom would be moving. She moved because she had got a new boyfriend that lived in Norwood, Young, America. I don't remember all the details of this conversation, but I remember there was lots of tears between me and my sister. It also already felt like the choice was made, and we were not going to be able to change our mom's mind. So I had a decision to make. I could move and start over, or stay with my dad, fall back on the school and friends I already made, and the sports I loved. I obviously stayed. I miss my mom every day, and only get to see her on holidays. And I've missed many holidays on my dad's side of the family, because I obviously want to see my mom. She's missed many games and other big milestones in my life. Emotionally, I felt split. I would tell myself that my mom made a choice, that she chose Ken over me and my sister. But I realized she just chose to be happy. I spent many nights crying, wishing that she still lived here. But with time and lots of growing up, those years ended up shaping me in ways I did not expect. The first thing I learned was my mom. I also became more independent and grew up a lot quicker than some of my classmates. As MGHClayCenter.org reminds us, children only get one childhood. Mine forced me to grow up a little quicker than others. I also stopped blaming my parents. I realized it was their first time living as well. And finally, I learned quality over quantity. When you don't get each day with your parents, you learn to make the most of the time that you do get. Today I shared what life was like with divorced parents when they both lived in Valley City, how my life changed after my mom moved, and what I learned along the way. I used to think my life was split in 2, but those 2 halves made me whole.